One of the world's richest men has been freed in Saudi Arabia after being held for 2 months on allegations of corruption. Prince Al Waleed Bin Talal is the latest high-profile detainee to be released. Hannah Hoxter reports.
Just hours before billionaire Saudi Prince Al Waleed Bin Talal was released from the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Riyadh, he conducted an interview with the Reuters news agency from the suite where he'd been confined. Bin Talal is one of Saudi Arabia's most prominent businessmen and one of the world's richest men. But he'd been held for more than 2 months, accused of corruption. In the interview, he described the entire situation as a misunderstanding.
There are no charges.
Okay.
There's just some discussions between me and the government, But rest assured that this is a clean operation that we have, and we're just in discussion with the government on various matters, and that I cannot divulge right now because we are in confidential discussion with them.
The mug bearing his likeness was just one of the many objects shown as the prince gave a tour of where he'd been detained. Bin Talal's arrest in November was part of what the government called an anti-corruption campaign ordered by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The government says $124 billion is expected to be seized from more than 200 individuals, a group that is said to include the owner of the MBC television network, as well as several other senior princes. Observers say the crackdown has allowed bin Salman to do far more than simply consolidate power.
I think there are two things here. It's about money because the Saudi government is facing financial difficulties because of the collapse of the oil prices over the past few years. And Mohammed bin Salman is having very ambitious economic plan actually to reform the kingdom. So he needs the cash money in order to carry on with this project. But this is not the only issue. The other issue, in my opinion, here is that he's trying to create a popular base of support for him because all these people are in fact corrupt.
Bin Talal, whose firm holds stakes in companies like Twitter, Citigroup and Apple, is estimated to be worth $17 billion. His release could potentially reassure investors. But analysts believe the timing of his interview with Reuters, as the World Economic Forum met in Davos, was no coincidence.
Having someone like Prince Talal, for example, speak out publicly, as he did yesterday, shows that, the Saudis are trying to use him as somewhat the poster child of liberalism. They're trying to appeal to investors overseas, saying, we realize that what we did and the way we did it with that purge last year, we completely undermined business confidence and investor confidence in Saudi Arabia.
Bin Talal has told Reuters he expects to remain in full control of his global investment firm without being required to give up his assets to the government. Hannah Hoxter, Al Jazeera.